Caramel 1.2, a couple of things have changed in the interface here. You'll see in the top left we have a button for settings and a button for tutorial. And then one thing that has changed parameter-wise is the output gain button is no longer at the bottom here. Instead, there's a new mix parameter, and this is to allow you to control the balance between the wet and dry signal for each channel. And of course, when that's linked, you can just control it evenly. To access the new settings screen, tap Settings in the top left corner. You'll see here we have input and output gain control for each channel. So you have your input gain here, your output gain here. We have the input select button that lets you select between stereo inputs or mono input 1 or 2, and also tells you what sample rate you're running at. Your output select button lets you choose between a few different output styles. So you have normal stereo, wide stereo, or sum to mono. On the left here we have buffer size, so you can switch between 128 up to 1024, and that's going to give you, when you're running in standalone mode, that'll let you select higher or lower latency. Lower numbers give you lower latency, higher numbers give you higher latency. On the right here we have background audio, so you can turn that on and that'll let Caramel run in the background. Again, this is if you're running standalone. MIDI channel, you can just tap that to enter a MIDI channel. And that just, you want to match that with whatever MIDI input device you're using on your either a hardware controller or another app. And then MIDI input lets you select to receive MIDI or not. Now on iOS 8, you can also now set up Bluetooth MIDI. So you can receive MIDI over Bluetooth Low Energy. So you can just tap that. And all you need to do is actually just tap the Advertise MIDI Service toggle. And that lets you be discoverable as a Bluetooth MIDI device. Again, that's iOS 8 only. And then on the right here we have Clear MIDI Learn settings. So you tap that and it's going to ask you if you want to clear all the currently assigned MIDI CCs. That'll just basically let you start fresh when you're doing MIDI Learn. So you can close that out. And MIDI Learn has also now just moved over to the left side here. So when you tap that button, you can go into MIDI Learn mode. And that's the new changes in version 1.2.